YouTube, what's up? I have to share another opinion in the whole interracial dating thing, but this time it's a little bit more complex. And it has to do with the whole notion that stand-up, well-to-do, God-fearing, work-hard black men do not like their manhood challenged. And a lot of sisters are missing out because it seems like it's in the African American woman's nature to challenge black manhood. Now, I'm not talking about manhood in general, I'm talking about black manhood. It seems like they know what it takes to be a black man. They know up and down, to the point where you have a lot of single mothers who choose to be single, or who choose not to at least attempt to find a positive male role model for their children, male or female, because they feel they know exactly what they need to do in order to make a man, a black man, a black man. I don't know why this is so, because in other races, women never challenge male manhood. That's a male manhood, my bad. They don't challenge manhood. You might find some white women who do it, but the majority won't. You're not going to find Hispanics, any Asians, or any other minority group who challenge it. But women challenge it regularly. In some Middle Eastern countries, as we all know, they will kill a woman. A father will kill his own daughter or his own wife if they ever acted in a way that disrespected a man's manhood. And that's extreme, but that's just an example of how seriously people take it. And this shit is a big issue. I think it's one of the bigger issues that we have, amongst the host of other problems we have, but it's that fact. I've gone out of my way for my homegirls who have kids to try to be a positive male influence, whether they have a son or daughter, primarily if they have a son, to make sure that at least they know that, hey, they're all black dudes who are trying to do positive. I've gone out of my way, and I've gone out of my way to try to even convince these women, and they still don't hear me. They really think because, hey, I get him his haircut and I buy him Jordans, that he's the man. I dress him up like a little thug, and he's the man. So why do a lot of black women have this natural attraction to, you know, thugs and gangsters and these men who are not really doing much, and they know they're not really doing much? Because a black woman feels that she can mold him and change him into the man he needs to be. I shit you not. And this is from what has been expressed to me by other women who used to be in that phase. I've asked, hey, well, why do you date these type of guys? And some, you know, will lie, but some gave me honest answers. They truly felt like, I know he's this type of guy, but I feel like I can be the one to change him. I can make him into the man I need him to be. Seriously, like, how sick is that? Like, it's a sickness. I mean, it's sad. If in the manhood in the eyes of a black woman, tell me if I'm wrong, you know, he has to be an athlete or a rapper, or let me rephrase it. You know, he has to be a lawyer, but he has to have a couple of tattoos. Wait a minute, and he has to, you know, rap in his spare time. Seriously, that's what a man is to me. Oh, what? He got to be 6'4". He got to be a little bit buff. Oh, that's what manhood really means to me. And if you're not like that, you are not a man. How disrespectful is that? You have a lot of professional black women who will belittle a man, whether or not he makes as much money as you, but they will belittle a man who can support his family, but because he doesn't have a certain job title and doesn't make a certain amount of money, he's not worthy. Think about that. How disrespectful is that? Women have barely started working. This is a new phenomenon, and And the first thing for a black woman to do is to now challenge black manhood. I shit you not. This is why the majority of the good stand-up black dudes are dating outside the race. I don't care about the men that ain't doing shit. I don't care who they end up with. Because other women will not, especially if you're a black dude, if you date a woman outside the race, she is in all of you. Because all she knows is something negative, and any black dude who's dating outside the race can agree with me completely. She has so much respect for you because all she sees is negative influences. That's why she's willing to what? Go against what her family says. Because you are different, right? You are not stereotypical, right? That's half the reason why she likes. That's probably 99% of the reason why she likes you. She honestly knows that, dang, it's hard being a black man out here. So I respect you for what you're doing. But a black woman, on the other hand, it doesn't matter if you're a hard-working dude who has a blue-collar job and is doing well to provide for his family. She will have a problem with you. She'll have something smart to say. Oh, but he don't do this. He doesn't do that. Well, what kind of shit is that? Manhood and womanhood is sacred. Other cultures, you know, they have rites of passage into manhood, especially in African American culture. If you go back and look at our history, and if you go back and look at the customs, womanhood and manhood is a major process in our culture. But it's only now that we want to challenge manhood. We want to challenge it. That's why you got people like Kanye West. May his mom's soul rest in peace. But when he didn't win, what did he do? He went around crying like a mama's boy. Any dude would know that, hey, this nigga doesn't have a dad in his life. Because, you know, my daddy would have socked the fuck out of me if I acted this way. Literally. He would have slapped the shit out of me. He's crying. He a mama's boy. I love him to death, but he's a mama's boy. You got women thinking out here, like, and I'll use LeBron James as an example. You know, a lot of, once again, you know, single mothers getting too much glory. He's a product of a single mother, right? But yet, his mom didn't put the basketball in his hand. His mom didn't show him how to shoot a jump shot. His mom didn't tell him how to run an offense. His coaches did. He's been playing basketball. He probably spent more time with his coach and on the basketball court than he did with his own mom. Yes, his mom made sure that he had a place to stay and something to eat. I'm not going to take away any credit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take away any credit. But the fact of the matter is, men have to learn how to be men from other men. Pure and simple. Don't get caught up in all these stories, these 1 in a million stories where, oh, a single black mother raised a strong single black man. I mean, it's foolish. So I guess Malcolm X, his mom made him the man he is. I guess Martin Luther King's mom made him the man he is. I guess Barack Obama's mom made him the man he is, right? And he had no, you know, male influence on him. The fact that we say, oh, the black woman is the backbone of the black family, that's a problem. Men, in the world of men which we live in, it's a man's world. Men only deal with men. But yet, the strength of the African American community is its women. And yes, it sucks that it's that way, but it's because you have a lot of women who feel like, yeah, I should be at the forefront. Ain't nothing a nigga can do for me. Real talk. It's sad. It really is. And like I said before, at the end of the day, no stand-up dude. If you don't know what a stand-up dude means, then you don't need to be listening to this anyways. But no stand-up dude, well-to-do, God-fearing dude is going to sit there and be disrespected or be judged because what he does is not in excess. Oh, wait a minute. He only drives an Avalon. Wait, he doesn't drive a Mercedes? He's not as much man as the next man. Guess what? That sounds stupid, right? That's how black women like to think. Corporate black women especially. What? He doesn't have this job title? He's not a man. He's less of a man than this man is. That's how they think. And this is the movies that you guys make. Real talk. How many movies do we see where, you know, you have the black chick, the star of the movie, and she's talking to her mom or she's talking to her grandma, and they're telling her, oh, what she needs to do to keep a man. Oh, you have to do this, you have to act prissy, you have to act helpless, you have to, you know, massage his ego. I'm like, what the fuck? Massage his ego? Like, what? What makes you think that? Who's corrupted you into thinking that? That's what I need to know. So I've gone on too long, but this shit just pisses me off, and I feel like it should piss off other stand-up dudes that do hear this. So, I mean, let me know how you feel. Thanks.